Look at this. This is my new office for real. Like, your girl just got a job, homie. What's up, ladies and gentlemen? This is Truth, and I'm here to give you an update on my college fundraiser. Right, my original goal was $15,000 so that I could finish my senior year of school and move forward with these fellowships so that I could get out some social enterprise businesses that I've been working on for a while, right? And you guys have really supported me with that since I fell on hard times and was faced with homelessness and no job and all of that. So I appreciate you so much, man. You guys have really been looking out for me. And one thing I've learned about manifestation and going after your dreams and going after goals is that it's really important to take advantage of opportunities when they present themselves, even if they weren't a part of your original plan. Flexibility is key. So one of the things that's become obvious to me is that my health is really important, that I need to focus on my health for a little while. And that Uber thing that I was raising money for the last time you heard from me, yo, for real, like after expenses, that shit was making me like maybe $3 per hour. I had to start thinking about a full-time job. And I am happy to announce that after busting my ass, driving for Uber 10 to 12 hours a day, I am fully employed at... Even though I'm employed, my employment is conditional upon me getting a mortgage license, which is conditional upon me paying off my debt. However, this position only pays me minimum wage until I'm able to start bringing in homeowners. Is advocate to banks for people who were victims of predatory lending, to help them get their mortgage payment down, and also to help them get access to financial products that they couldn't normally afford. We focus mostly on low-income people, moderate-income people, people in low-income neighborhoods, to stabilize these neighborhoods, to build them up by getting people access to loans. So I am so happy that after this experience through homelessness, I get to give back to the community as this nonprofit organization gets to help me to stabilize. And we all are actually required as a part of our employment to participate, holding up signs and picketing, going out with bullhorns and being like, yo, listen, we need change. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, I'm asking for your help so that I can keep this job and be able to do that in a way in which I can maintain stellar performance with access to healthy food and transportation and things of that sort, because I have to give back the Uber car that you guys paid for me to be able to get, which was only really paying for me to buy food and pay for my phone bill anyway. I still wasn't able to afford housing off of that, and I won't be able to afford housing for about 6 months with this job, but it's gonna be worth it because I'm gonna be helping people. I get to develop as a leader, and I get to get out on these streets and help all of us to be able to fucking have what we deserve in life. You know what I'm saying? So listen, my goal is to raise $2,000 in the next 2 weeks, yo. $1,000 of that is for me to be able to last me until I get a paycheck. Only the other $1,000 goes to the young lady who's been hosting me for like 3 months for free now, who's having a hard time. Yeah, so I just want to give you an update about where I am and why you haven't heard from me for the last month or so, and to continue this fundraising campaign so that I can get stable, so that I can help the rest of these people out here on these streets that ain't got shit happening because nobody really cares about them, and to help be a bridge to a world where we all care about each other, where everybody wins, where everybody has a decent life, can work and be rewarded with a decent life. Like, why is that really that much to ask? I don't understand why we allow this to happen in our community. Whatever you got going on in life, yo, we all going through it, you know what I mean? And I want you to stay tuned, because eventually I won't be fundraising, and eventually I'll just be sharing information. We don't have to rely on people in politics who may not have our best interest in mind, you know what I'm saying? And we can start doing things on our own, just like you guys have been supporting me to be able to get this stuff done. We can continue to support each other, and we can find creative ways to do that. We just got to start talking to each other more, being honest, being vulnerable, say, hey man, I need help, and start coming up with creative ideas instead of trying to only think about one solution and one result. Let's put our heads together and be creative and come up with some results that we haven't thought of before, but that the universe might make available to us once we open up to the possibility. So that's my message to you today. Open up to the possibility. Anything is possible, ladies and gentlemen. Open up to the possibility. Don't pigeonhole yourself into one outcome, and that's my lesson, and that's the lesson I'm sharing with you today. And I am asking for donations so that I can finish this job get my license and actually get permanent employment, I don't get paid for another 2 weeks, and I have to give up the Uber car, which means I don't have a way to make money just as yet. So if you have donations, please look out for your girl. I'll take cash and in-kind donations. I ain't got no shame at this point, as you can tell. And I'm also interested in exchanging my time for services, and I'm really good at a lot of stuff like writing, and I'm also a healer and an intuitive counselor. And if you're interested in those type of services, I'd be more than happy to speak with you. So be on the lookout, and if nobody loves you, baby, I do. Get it!